Musing About Cruising presents Is a Specialty Dining Package on an Oasis class ship right for you? Is the main dining room getting you down? Are you in the mood for better food? Have something to celebrate? If you answered yes to any of these questions, consider a specialty dining package on your upcoming Oasis class cruise. In this brief video, we'll give you some tips about how the package works to help you decide if it's right for you. Tip number 1, the bigger the package, the cheaper the meal. Packages are 3, 4, and 5 nights. The 5-night is the best value. It costs about $115 a person, which is about $23 a meal. Compare that to $45 a meal if you just booked one night at Chops. Tip number 2, there's lots of choice. On Oasis class ships, you have many restaurant choices from Asian to Italian to Mexican to steak. Tip 3, you can sign up before or after. You can book package over the phone or online before you leave or once you're on board. You pick a set dinner time, but once you're on the ship, it's more like on land. You can pick whatever restaurant you want for whatever day and whatever time. You can book the same day or in advance. Later, you can make changes if they have seats available. You can make reservations over the phone or from the TV in your stateroom or any one of the restaurants. Tip number 4, be prepared to plan. If you want to go to all the shows, or even some of the shows, you'll need to do some planning. We found it easiest to book the shows from home and then work the meal times around them. Tip 5, allocate 2 hours for dining. It can take up to 2 hours to eat in a specialty restaurant. And if you have a show plan, the restaurants won't even book a reservation for you less than 2 hours from the show. Tip 6, you can eat in the same restaurant twice, or 3 times, or 4, or 5. It's totally up to you. Tip 7, even the meals have flexibility. You can ask for multiple appetizers and even some things that aren't on the menu. Tip 8, the dress is a bit dressier. While the dress code is casual, folks do tend to dress up a bit more in the restaurants. However, we did notice a few jeans or 2. We'll end this video with just a few words about the restaurants themselves. We ate in 3 of them, all which were in Central Park. They were the Steakhouse Chops Grill, Giovanni's Italian Food, and Central Park, which is slightly eclectic. At Chops, we had a nice array of rolls, a cheesy and sweet onion soup, and an excellent goat cheese salad for appetizers. The main course was a generous and tender 9-ounce filet mignon, which came with a choice of 3 sauces and several sides. The liquid chocolate cake with caramelized bananas for dessert was a real standout. At Giovanni's, the osso bucco was heavenly, and the filet mignon and lasagna was terrific there as well. Salts from around the world greeted us at 150 Central Park, which had the most interesting menu. But note that portions are on the small side. The squash soup was sweet and velvety, the short ribs tender and tasty, and the chocolate tart with spiced pecans and cranberries was an exciting mixture of flavors. The service here was particularly attentive. Not only is the service overall a cut above the main dining room, but the ambience of the specialty restaurants is better too. They're quieter and more intimate. You can find sample menus of all the specialty restaurants on Royal Caribbean's website. So in sum, the specialty dining package is not only a great value, but a fun way to add a little bit of extra excitement to your fabulous upcoming Oasis class cruise. For more tips on ships and Caribbean cruising, visit Musing About Cruising. Thank you for listening.